Hi folks, and welcome to Check Out World of Tanks Generals. I'm finally catching up on some of the games I was meaning to play months ago but didn't get around to. But I got into the closed beta test of World of Tanks Generals. Now, I am a complete and utter newbie when it comes to World of Tanks Generals, because this is as far as I've gone in the game. This is the splash screen, and this is as far as I've gone. I have never clicked that play button. So rather than a lot of the other checkout videos which I've done, which I've basically been in the game or knew a little bit about it before I began, I don't know anything about World of Tanks Generals other than the fact it's a turn-based card game. So I like Hearthstone, I like World of Tanks, and a card game based on World of Tanks sounds good to me. At least we're gonna give it a go. So we're on the World of Tanks Generals.eu site. You could still apply for beta access, I believe, but yeah, I don't know if there's a US version of the game, or I don't know if you can get it in other regions, but as per usual, I'm based here in the EU, so we're going to be playing the EU site. And this is it. This is as far as I've ever gone in the game. Never played, so you guys are going on a first journey with me. This is the first time I am getting to see World of Tanks Generals. First time I'm playing it. I just noticed these, I don't know, it looks like the bottom of a shell casing here. Okay, so engage in one-on-one tactical combat, demonstrate your ability to command an army. There's a video here. Okay, but do we want to watch the video? Gather the army. Apparently there are 200 unique cards. Explore different gameplay tactics, build your own army, lead it into battle. Play on any device at any time. Web browsers, smartphones, tablets. Okay, and apparently you can switch platforms, continue to play the game anytime, anywhere. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's go. First time ever clicking on the play button. As you can see, it's browser based. Well, actually you can't, because I've chopped off the top of my screen here, but ooh, what's going on here? To apply for closed beta, log into the website or create account. Okay, so I cut out a little bit there, and the reason I cut it out was because it required me to log in, and I didn't want everyone to see what my personal email address is. But anyway, we are continuing. We've clicked on play, we have now logged in. Browser-based, loading resources, and this is the first time we are getting to see anything. So, greetings, General. Very periodic here. Before you commit to active duty, why not refresh the basics of tank combat? Okay, click the battle button. Alright, so here we are. Oh, well, I've got a mustache. I don't have my full beard. I'm playing on a standard account because it's only a beta, just like World of Warships at the moment. I'm a training unit. We've got current specials and missions going on. What's this? Okay, so we get missions. Lots and lots of missions. So we can win gold at the moment. I assume that's gold. They're also called tokens. Interesting. So gold in World of Warships and in World of Tanks Generals is called tokens. So we can get XP and we can get gold from missions. Okay, so a little bit of Hearthstone there. How do we get out of this? Back to garage. Alright, so it's sticking with the theme of World of Tanks. Just wondering what we can actually get. Oh, okay. So we can actually spend money, although with tokens I can purchase premium time. You can receive tokens for pre-orders and completing missions. Where's the... nothing about pre-orders here. Experience. Okay, we'll get into all of that, I'm sure. It looks pretty similar to World of Tanks. Premium cards are available already. And wow. 4,000 gold for a card. Oh, these are well, I don't know. It doesn't even matter. I'm on HQs and I'm on units. When enemy unit is destroyed, shuffle one random card from your casualties into your deck. When you so you can buy premium cards that give you special abilities. Only 3 premium cards available at the moment. But this is 12,000 gold for 3 premium HQ cards. And 12,000 gold will buy you a tier 8 premium. So this is about 50 euros for 3 cards. I don't know if that's going to be worth it. Premium cards, we can get the BTSV, the Valentine Tour, the A30. Lots of premium. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So many premium cards. And they're based on the premium tanks from what I can see. These are all premium tanks. There's the Alien, but these are premium tanks in-game, apart from the... well, actually, that's a special edition premium tank, not available in EU. Yeah, these are all premium tanks that you can actually get in-game. A32, again, is a premium tank, but it's only available on some servers. Okay, so it's staying with the World of Tanks, theme. Some of the premium cards are cheap, some of them not so cheap. Thankfully, they're not charging 50 euros for an IS-6 or a KV-5, but yeah, I'm not sure whether I like the whole fact you have to spend so much gold on a single card. Not liking that. Not liking that, Wargaming. Not liking that as a Hearthstone player. Definitely not liking that. But anyway, let's go. Let's go. First battle. Okay, so completely browser-based and lots of background music. I don't know whether or not I can create settings to turn that down. Here we go. There we go. Do we want sound on? Full screen mode. No, that chops it off for you guys. There we go. Alright. So this is the board, obviously. We've got some certain options here. Binocs. That's probably signal range. Shells, first aid, repair. We've got a training unit in here. To win the battle, destroy the opponent's HQ by lowering its HP to 0. So, where is the opponent's HQ? I assume that's this up here. No, that's the quantity of cards. Is this the HQ? These are the HQs, okay. So you get your HQs aren't actually at the top or the bottom, not like your hero in Hearthstone. You're actually on the playing field. So your HQ produces a certain amount of resources at the beginning of each turn. Use these resources to deploy cards. So he gets 4. I assume this is resource, or is this resource? No hot tip here. That's my life, I assume. I'm not sure what this is. This is the resources. Okay, so the fuel is resources. So he gets 4 fuel a go. I get 5 fuel a go. I get more hit points than he does. He's got 2 here. I've got 1 here. I have no idea what that means. Okay. I can use these resources to deploy cards. So I've got 5 resources, which means I can deploy, I assume, up to 5... Okay, I can... yeah, let's just... I have no idea. Oh, it's telling me... oh, it's forcing me to play. You have enough resources to deploy the T-21, but I don't want to deploy the T-21. I want to deploy the gunners. Or the SU-8. Let's put some RT on the field. No, no, I have to do the T-21. Okay. Click on the bridgehead square to deploy the unit on the battlefield. So does each square have a different name? And there go all my resources. So right-click to open the enlarged view. So we've got a T-21 on the field, which doesn't exist in World of Tanks at the moment. It's a medium tank, tier 1, 3 attack, I assume, 5 armor. So this is basically a 3-5, like it would be in Hearthstone. Medium tanks are the most versatile units. They can move once per turn in any direction. Okay. So, this icon shows the unit's HP. When it's 0, it's destroyed. Okay. This is the firepower. It shows the amount of damage units deal with their attacks and counterattacks. Okay, well, what can I find out about counterattacks? And this is the resource growth. Oh, so basic cards give you resources as well. Okay. So now I should be getting six resource because I've got these cards on here. Your HQ is able to attack. Okay. Select the HQ. Click at the okay. Alright. This is, it's not as simple as Hearthstone. Okay, so he's done... So I can only do 1 damage to him with my HQ per turn. He can do 2 damage to me. Look at the PC. The PC opponent has put a... He's puppy kicking. He's put a T18 on the field. So this guy's got 2 attack and 5 health. If I attack him, I can only do 3 health at the moment. Now this can move once per turn. So does it do more damage if I'm in close, or does it take less damage if I'm further away? I have no idea. Yeah, I've already noticed that, thank you. As a result I have 6, yeah, thank you. So now select the SPG, okay, put that there. Okay. So I assume the SPGs don't go on the front line. SPGs have no attack, no armor, or no health. Okay, but then again it's a low tier. So you can attack the enemy unit only after it has been spotted. It's what do you mean after it's been spotted? It's on the bloody board, I can see it. Okay, select the T21. Opponent's unit is considered spotted when my units are located on the adjacent square. Okay, so you have to be in contact. Okay, but there was no way of me telling whether... There should be a little spotted icon or something over it. But now I can attack the T18 with my SPG. Okay. So we've done a whole 1 damage. Your HQ is also able to attack. Alright, I see where this is going. And it wants me to attack here. So, there we go. Nice shot. Time to deploy another one. And it's for... Why do I have to put it down here? Why can't I put it up here? Alright. Okay, and the SU-18 doesn't get any resources, alright. You sunk my battleship! And he's going for face, my turn. So I've drawn an MS1. I don't like the little icon up here as well. It looks as if I'm drawing 3 cards, but it only gives me 1. So it's definitely not as, let's just say, colorful or polished as a game like Hearthstone is. And I'm going to keep referring to Hearthstone, guys, because that's the only other online card game I play, unless you count Solitaire, and I haven't played that in about 10 years. Tank destroyers always fire first. Okay, so tank destroyers do have an advantage in this game. If a tank destroyer destroys a unit when it attacks first, the unit does not counterattack. Okay, well I have no tank destroyers at it anyway. So medium tanks can move diagonally. Okay, so these are bishops. Alright, so this guy is now spotted, so we can hit him for... This is no good, I can only hit him for 1. And it won't let me attack with my HQ. Okay, so you can destroy your opponent's HQ if you reinforce your HQ with the southern front. This is like a one-hit kill. Southern Front Gunner Squad. I have no idea what the hell that is. So is this a unit? Or maybe because it's infantry, I can't actually put it on the field. So click the corresponding slot in the HQ. Okay, so I'm a little bit confused. So that wasn't actually a unit, that was some sort of buff. So this must be buff cards. And they buff my HQ or maybe even units on the field. There's a little bit of complexity involved in this. So, okay. It wants me to... What's the point in attacking this? Because I also get the attack from this. So, this should actually be showing up as 2 attack. Just to make it a little bit more obvious. Okay, so the HP of the Assault Club... Okay, so this was a 5, I assume, and now it's reduced to 4, so it's a temporary buff. Okay, alright. SU is now able to move. Move the unit to free a square on your bridgehead. But the whole map is a bridgehead, or is it only just these 6 squares here, and these 6 are the opponents? I have no idea. It's time to expand, deploy another arty. We're arty spamming, guys. We are arty spamming. Attack with my... So I can't attack with... Oh, I did attack. I attacked the TD with my SU-18. Okay, alright. A7V, what the hell's that? So it seems as if my tank actually counterattacked. This is a very heavy tank. A7V, what the heck is that? I am not a historian, but... Okay, so a heavy tank is attacked and is unable to counterattack. Okay, so it can't counterattack. My medium could counterattack. Okay, so this can use this advantage. Okay, so... And it hasn't hit me back. Our medium tank can now occupy a square of the opponent's bridgehead. So I was right, these 6 squares seem to be... Okay, MS1... Why am I putting an MS1 up against an A7V? What? Okay. Alright, I assume that this is a tier 1. It's also a light tank. Light tanks are more agile than other units. Once deployed, a light tank can move 1 square during the same turn. That doesn't seem like a very good advantage. So am I just like suiciding this into this? Well, actually, I've got 4 health. I've got 4 health on a light tank. Okay, all right. Units can only counterattack once per turn. Further attacks of the enemy are harmless for the attacking unit. Okay. Destroy it with my SPG. Okay. You still have some resources left. These resources will be lost if I don't spend them during this turn. So it's like mana. Now deploy the 1 step ahead order. What the... I have no idea what this is. It's, this order allows one of your units to have an extra move. Oh, okay. And it wants me to put it on the light tank. Okay. Again, it's just not very polished. I can definitely see that it is quite tactical, but it feels really... Well, I mean, it's a silly thing to say, but it feels like a beta. It feels like a beta because it is a beta, so I can't really criticize it. I have no idea what that card is, so... What? Okay, so he just took out both my arties with something called Steel First. Now, there's no way... Is there a way of... There's no way of actually telling what he actually just did. Is there a battle log? What's this? There is a battle log. See, well, I suppose I can't complain. That was the first thing I actually selected. So is it going down or is it going up? And as I say, it's a beta. Battle log order, no target played. Opponent draws a card. So it doesn't actually tell me what those were. It doesn't actually tell me what those were. Okay, alright. The Liberty tank not only excels in firepower, but also increases your resource growth significantly. Bring the Liberty into action! Okay. The opponent, attack the opponent with all forces. Victory is inside. Okay. And the health did go down here. Okay. So he killed my medium tank, and now he's playing some sort of skill. The opponent is at bay and has deployed a defensive squad. Attack the opponent's HQ with your MS-1. Okay. And the defensive squad absorbs 2 damage from attacks at the expense of the squad's HP. It may take a lot of time to destroy the enemy HQ, but we also have an ace in the hole. Defensive squads can protect against attacks but not against orders. Smite your opponent with the Crush Order. What's this? This order has high cost, deals critical damage, 5 damage to the enemy HQ. Okay. Hooray! The enemy is destroyed. Okay. This is way too loud. How's that? Okay. Okay. This is still too loud. And now the sound is not working. What's going on? No! I want to turn the sound off! Bloody beatas. Okay, you've learned the basics, now switch the battle mode. Okay, I can switch the battle mode. So training against a bot and basic camo. Yeah, okay, so we're training against a bot this time. Test your skills, click the battle button. Yeah, but I want to turn off the sound because... Okay. Now turn game sounds and music on or off. But you see, the thing is, I don't want to turn off the game sounds. Oh... Alright. Okay, so, yeah, we're gonna play against a bot, guys. So as I say, this is my first time playing. You've just done the tutorial with me. My turn! So we've got 5 resources, and we've got these T-24s again, T-21s. They both... T-24 is a Russian medium tank, tier 1. 1-9, wow. Lots of health, not much attack. T-21, we saw in the last game, decent attack, decent health. So we've got 5, so what I can actually do is I can play 2 tanks, but do I want to play 2 light tanks first? He's got a Panzerjäger up here. And that Panzerjäger could do 3 damage, so what I actually want to do is I want to put the guy up with a lot of health. Oh, well, I don't have enough resources to play the T-34 one, or T-35 one. So yeah, I'm going to put up this guy here. This guy's a lot of health, so he can take 3 hits from this. And we're going to put that there. Okay, so enemy HQ has the same hit points as last time. Okay. Did I forget to attack with my HQ? I forgot to attack with my HQ. Alright. Now, if I'd actually attacked with my HQ, this guy'd be on 1 health. And, unfortunately, I've got to waste a shot now. So I'm making misplays. But I've still got 6 resources. So what I could do is I could play the big threat. He's got a 2-7 on board. I can play a big threat like the T-34 or T-35-1. Heavy tanks are tough but can't counter-attack. But it is tough. So do I go for the weight or do I go for the mobility? What's this? Help to the front. This order allows you to restore some HP of your HQ and maintain the quantity of cards in your hand. Draw a card. So that's card draw and health. Okay. Well, I'm not going to be playing that anytime soon, so... Yeah, let's just put the big guy. Let's put the threat on the field. Alright, and that's it. That's all I can do, isn't it? I can't attack. Oh, I can move with this guy. So what we're going to do is we're going to move there. So I think that these 4 squares here are the bridgehead, which is why it's insisting I move tanks out of the bridgehead. But, okay. Oh, he's giving it a double go. Alright, my T-24 is down. Do I keep it in battle? I've got another T-26. What do you mean another one? I haven't played one yet. Alright, it's a T-6. It's a medium tank with lots of health, not much attack. Alright, so I can do 1, 4, 5. I can only do 5 damage. I need to be able to do 6 damage. I can't really do... Oh, the MS-1s can attack when they're played, can't they? They can. But I can't play both. Unless... I can't move down here. Okay, so that's him dead, but... Oh, I can move this guy as well, so let's move this guy back there. Let's move this guy here. And we've got 5 resources left. We can play a T21, or we can play the T6. Let's play the T6, just to get another big threat up there. And we're ending turn. He sank me. Alright. Alright, so he's dead. And we'll move him there. And we'll move him there, out of the bridgehead. And we'll put some more threats in. This is a light tank, isn't it? So it can move as soon as I play it. And this is a light tank, but it can't really move. Oh, well, actually, medium tanks can move diagonally, can't they? But he can't move as soon as I play. Okay, so... he's kind of stuck there. Nothing I can do with him. This guy's got nothing but tank destroyers. Alright. Alright. So we're gonna move that there because it's a medium tank. We're moving this in here. And this guy can't really do anything. This can move again. Okay, because it's a light tank. So you know what, we're going to move this guy down here. We're going to eventually move him all the way around. Do I want to play anything else? I don't think so. I've still got 10 resources, but I don't really want to play anything else. You know what, let's just play this and see what happens. Where do I have to... how do I play it? Do I have to click? Okay, so it gives me health, it got me card draw, it gives me scouts. And scouts. Defensive squads, particularly absorb... so this is basically... okay, alright. So this is just like more armor, more health. Okay. And we can play another MS1. You know what? We're going to play another MS1 because we got lots and lots of resources. And we're going to enter. I wish I knew what that steel fist was. He's got to help to the front as well. Alright. So what I want to do is I want to get my heavy hitters... oh, can't do that. It's fairly straightforward, and I can't attack with this. I wonder if there's any units I could attack twice, or attack over 2 squares with other than Arty. but I've got 5 resources. I can put another one of these out. Okay. Oh, I've just realized I've been insulted. Look, I've got an easy up here. Apparently, I thought this was going too easy, but it's pretty straightforward. This is just a buff. And this is card draw. Hey, I do have TDs. Wow. Alright, don't have enough resources, so I guess we just finish him off. And light tanks, they can move, but they... Oh, you know what I can do? I could move him down here, move him up here, get one more attack in. And that's pretty much it. Oh, hang on, I can move him here. I can move this guy in. No, is this guy a heavy tank? He is a heavy tank. Okay, that's not good. And this guy is a medium tank. But we can move. I can see. I'm starting to see. I'm starting to see where all the complexity is. All right. So with moving diagonally, moving back and forward using units movement speeds, you can actually get more attacks in. So we're going to attack here. Well, we're going to be killing him now anyway. Let's give the lowly MS1 the... Oh, it's not the killing shot. Oh, it is the killing shot, is it? I have no idea. No, it's not, because he played another one of these flaming things. Okay. So he can't attack, so we move him back. And then we move this guy here, which means he can now attack. And the enemy's down to... I don't know. We move him back. He can't attack anymore, so what I want to do is I want to move this up one. And he can attack diagonally. He's already attacked, so I can move him down one. Move this guy up one. Attack. And that's pretty much it. Alright, I probably should be looking at those score sheets, but we just want to move on. My HQ received some experience and credits as a result, so it looks as if I got 250 XP, 2,100, which means I've now unlocked research. Okay, so I need to unlock new cards after each battle. Yeah, I've already seen that. Okay, click the card I want to research. So I've got 250 XP. I can unlock a BT2. I can research the Logistics 8A or Last Stand. So what's this? Deal 2 damage to the target unit. If the target unit is an SPG, the target receives -1 to firepower. Okay, so that's just direct damage. That's removal. And how much is it? It's only 1 resource to cast. Logistics, when destroyed, draw a card. So I assume this is something you put up in front of your base. It takes damage for your base, and then when it's destroyed, it's card draw. Doesn't look very exciting. And a BT2 is a tier 2 light tank. 1/6, lots of health, not very much firepower. But it does have 3 resource points. Okay. Alright, so what I do is I think I'm going to go for the direct removal. Because I know how important that is. So I can buy this card, and it costs, strangely enough, 2,100 credits, which is exactly what I happen to own. Okay, so now I've got 1 of 3 copies. You've got to make multiple cards. Okay, good job. Now I can put the newly purchased card back into my deck, return to the HQ roster screen, and now I can edit. Okay. And this is the deck editor screen. A deck which is built wisely is half the battle. I would agree with that. Okay. So, again, a little bit buggy, a little bit... Yeah, I want to get rid of that. I didn't even get to see what that tooltip was. These are the cards in your collection you can include in the deck. You can get new powerful cards through research or in the premium shop. In other words, you can buy more powerful cards. Find the card you've just researched. Okay, so there we go. It's new. It's the last stand. This is the card you've just researched and purchased. Add it to my deck. Okay, so my deck is now 41 of 40, which means I need to lose a card. Okay, so you get 40 cards per deck. Okay, yeah. I'm clicking! Okay, I need to remove one of the cards. Well, this allows one of my units to have an extra turn. Okay, there we go. You can now finish editing. Save the changes before leaving the editor. How? Oh, up here. Yeah, but I want to save the changes. How do I save the changes before? If this takes me back to the garage... Oh, okay, it's automatic. Do I want to save the changes? Let's save the changes. Okay, let's try again. It's PvP against the real opponent. Okay, so translation needs a little bit of work. You are ready to test your skills in a PvP battle against the real opponent. Okay, choose the type of your opponent. PvP, you know, why not? Let's just play another player. Yeah, let's go. So I'm just wondering, this is going to be a unified account as well. It's going to be very, very, very difficult not to spend gold on premium cards if I get into this, but I think it's got potential. I can start to see some of the strategic elements coming through in the game, even though it was just against a bot. I think it's a lot more complicated than Hearthstone. It's definitely not as user-friendly. Lots of more rules. Searching for an opponent. So, I imagine that this is just a graphic, that it's not actually searching in these regions for an opponent. Yeah, well, that would be South America, but, nope, I thought we might have found somewhere. What happens if we click here? No, can't find anyone in Ireland to play. Well, I guess maybe there aren't too many people playing low-tier World of Tanks Generals games. It's about 11 o'clock at night here, but this is the time when you usually find die-hard card players playing. This is disappointing. I know it's a beta. I know it's rough. But I'm wondering, yeah, I don't think, is it down, what is, oh, this is Friends, yeah, this is Friends, Online 0. This is obviously the version of the game. What's this? Oh, this is the, yeah, it's very, very World of Tanks-ish. I think they're trying to stay with the theme as quickly, or as closely as possible, but, basically we've been sitting here for 2 minutes trying to find an opponent, and I don't think so. Okay, so... Cancel search. Let's actually just go against a bot again. And this time he's not easy. He's coming up as a trainer. Okay, so we got 5 resources. Oh, I've got an A7V. Let's take a closer look at this guy now. That is one weird-looking dude. I don't know if that's historically accurate, but maybe someone out there could tell me. Some different cards, a lot of familiar names, but a lot of other names that aren't that familiar. But he starts off with a Panzerjäger, so we're going to go with... Do we go with this? Or do we go with a medium tank? He's got 3 and 3. So we can play a 2, we can play a 5. The only 5 we have is a T6. Do I want to play a T6? No, because it can't one-hit kill. So this is the only card that can one-hit kill this, but it costs 6. And I've only got 5 resources at the moment, so... Can't remember what this is. Okay. Yeah, let's play the big boy then. Although that can be hit in 3 shots. Got no choice. Alright. Oh, I can't hit that because I've got no units adjacent. This music is annoying as hell. Okay, now I'm just wondering if it keeps the actual... No, it completely mutes the whole thing. But yet, even though I've muted the music, I've still got music coming through my headset, guys. I don't know if you can hear that. I seem to have... There seem to be two... Yeah, there are two. There are two sounds coming through here at the moment. I've got two themes. What's this do? White flag. No, I'm not quitting. I definitely seem to have two music things coming through. It's playing two tunes for some reason, which is annoying. But we're going to take that out because that's only got one health. And this game, it's just when you've got no sound effects, it's not very good. I prefer the sound effects even though they're pretty basic. Let's play another heavy tank. Play this guy down here. So yeah, playing this game in silence is... I don't know, I suppose it might make it a little bit more late night family friendly. Now, he's played an SU-18 on the front line. That's very, very strange. So he's playing arty. He's getting card draw, and yeah, it's flying. When you turn the sound off, the computer flies through his turns. Okay, so what we can do, what's this one? With each battle, this order has a double effect. It deals damage to the enemy units and restores HP to your HQ at the same time. Deal 2 damage. This is the card removal. So this is exactly why I got it. Here, well, I don't think it's exact. It's pretty similar to what the card I actually got. I don't know if that's the card I actually got, but we just... Okay, so we did damage that, took it out, and did some HP health to ourselves. But we are basically just going to move. Oh, and this is going to die. That's not good. That's not good. But it means that this could take it out next turn, so... Oh, it didn't hit him. That hit first. Is that because I moved and then hit him? Interesting. Alright, well, okay. So really I've got 3 resources left. Can't do anything else. I might as well just go for card draw. And we get an MS1. Okay. So this is just a first look, guys. And yeah, as you can see, I think much less than World of Warships. I think that this game is much, much less polished. There is the new card we got, which is, with this order, deal extra damage. Yeah, so that's exactly what I want to do. Alright, so what we're going to do is... Oh, we can't move diagonally because he's a heavy tank, isn't he? Can we attack? We can attack diagonally, but we can't move diagonally. But we take him out. Okay, so let's put... We've got 4 resources, so the cards I'm putting up here don't have very many resources. That gives me a 1 scouts defensive score. I don't need scouts just yet. That's going to give me 1 resource. Tank destroyers, yeah. Tank destroyers always fire first. Okay, alright. And if its attack destroys the enemy unit, it doesn't take damage. Alright. Well, let's put a tank destroyer up here. And hit him. There we go. So the T-18 doesn't give me any resources whatsoever. And he's using direct damage on my HQ. I'm not sure that's clever. Alright. So these always attack first, and if they do damage... So this guy's about to die. That's unfortunate. But what we can do is we can hit that, and that takes it down to 1. Now, TDs always attack first, and takes him out without taking any damage. I'm getting into this. That can attack that. And what we're going to do is we want some big hitting guys. I don't have very many big hitting guys. Let's put a Panzerjäger out. And we've got 2 resource points, so we might as well put a scout out as well, which can move as soon as it's placed, so we'll move it there, and we'll end turn. So he's using direct damage. Now, I wasn't going to, but I'm down to 13 health. He's down to 13 health. Let's put up some... let's give ourselves some armor. So that's given us 7, basically 7 effective health unless he hits us with direct damage. It leaves me with 2 resources, which means I can't play anything else. But what I can do is we can move this here, this here, this here, and this can't move. These guys can't move diagonally. Okay, so he's down to 10 health. It's, you know what, guys, this is interesting. It feels very, very much like a work in progress. It really does feel like a work in progress, and you've got to remember it's not a separate download. This is being played in my browser. There's no download involved. So if you're actually one of these guys who has a limited download capability or slow bandwidth, so it takes forever to download World of Tanks updates, you could be playing this in about 15 seconds if you get into the closed beta, because it's a browser game. There's no download involved. Do we bother taking out his TD? You know, we might as well just take out his TD. We're here. We'll hit him. And we're hitting him for 1. Why aren't we hitting him for 3? Oh, because this is not additional attack. Okay, so we've got 6 resources. Let's put something else out on the field. That was a heavy tank, wasn't it? Yeah, it is a heavy tank. Alright. And that's all I can do. So basically what I was doing was I was giving him only 1 square. He can only put 1 tank in here. He has to play 1 tank in here every time. And that means that my TD gets to hit. Okay, so you know what? Let's put that there. We'll put a T6 out. And we'll get some card draw. Which gives me a light tank. Alright. And he's already attacked. That's all I can do for the moment. Now, I could move this guy, but I don't think I will. I like this guy being here because the enemy can only put a unit in here. And this means that this always gets to attack it. Alright. So, he goes here. He attacks here. He goes here. He attacks here. He attacks here. He attacks here. And, yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. He's down to 4 health. He's going to die next turn. Are there any cards I want to play that I haven't actually played yet? Okay, we'll put these out because they give me more resources, and this is a light tank, so it can move when it's played, and end turn. I probably forgot to attack with my base there. Alright. Well, MS1, you've been the MVP, so you get to have the killing blow. He's down to 1 health. Go, Mr. MS1! Okay, so no equipment used. Can you use consumables? Recon equipment, tactical equipment, support equipment. Maybe you can get consumables in this as well. Did we get any XP and any credits? No, we didn't. Would you like to have an elite HQ? Research all cards and HQs in the tree except for the mercenary cards. An elite HQ starts accumulating experience which can be exchanged for free experience. I'm going to have to do some research and figure out what this is all about, but apparently I can't get XP from training mode. And there don't seem to be any players available for PvP this late at night. So there we go, guys. This is my first look at World of Tanks Generals. Now, I'm impressed in the fact that it's a browser game. I'm impressed that it's actually not too hard to get into. It's got a lot of it's maintained a lot of similarities to World of Tanks. I think that even though it's a completely new game, first time I've ever played it, it feels familiar. But I also think it's got some bugs. It's got some music bugs where it was trying to play two music tracks at the same time. It's got options I don't like the fact that you can't have music and or sound, that you've got one or the other, and the music is way too loud and it doesn't give me an option for turning it down. And I think that the premium cards, I don't know, is it just me? But 4,000 gold for a card seems rather expensive to me. But it's a card game, so I don't know. 4,000 gold would be the 4,000 gold off the top of my head. That's a third, so that's about 15. That's about 15 euros. So 15 euros would buy me, I think that's about 20 packs in Hearthstone. 15 euros would buy about 20 packs in Hearthstone. So that is basically 100 cards. So for the same price of buying a single card in World of Tanks Generals, a premium card, you can buy 20 packs, which give you 100 cards. Some of which could be legendary, some of which could be epic. That's in Hearthstone, so I'm not quite sure of the money model. It's just my first impressions. I'm going to have to go into the forums, take a look, see what people are saying about this game. I think it's an interesting take on a card game. I think it's got there's a lot of possibility for different tactics. You get 40 cards per deck, so I'm kind of a little bit, I don't know how tactical you can be with 40 cards, because 40 cards gives you so much more options, or so many more options. You see, with certain decks, when you build a certain deck to do a certain thing, you're trying to get cards into your opening hand, and this seems to just do it at random. And I don't know with 40 cards how easy it would be to get specific cards into your opening hand. Maybe there's a way of doing it, I don't know, I just didn't see it. But anyway, guys, that's World of Tanks Generals. Do I think I'm going to be playing this game? To be perfectly honest, I don't think I'm going to be playing it very much. I'm going to be playing World of Warships, I'm going to be playing World of Tanks. I'm going to pop into World of Generals, maybe when it gets a little bit closer. I know at the moment it wants me to play 20 games in the beta in order to get some sort of fancy beta card, but I don't think there's anyone on. I don't think there's anyone playing, at least not at low level. And you don't get XP for playing against bots, apparently. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to progress in this game, but we shall see. Anyway, that's just in case any of you guys were wondering. That's World of Tanks Generals. For a beta, I think it's okay. I know I was complaining about the fact it wasn't polished and had bugs, but it's a beta. It's still a closed beta, although you can apply to get access to it. So there are going to be bugs, there are going to be problems with the game, and I think that the World of Tanks Generals has a core. I like the game mechanic. I like the movement. I like that The diagonal movements of some tanks. I like the fact that some tanks can counterattack. I like the way that some tanks can only move in a straight line. Arty isn't overpowered and isn't annoying as hell. At least it doesn't seem to be. And it's definitely a much more complicated game than Hearthstone. Hearthstone is very, very easy to pick up. This is definitely a lot more complicated. And yeah, I don't know. We'll see about the pricing. I think that's the biggest thing for me. If 4,000 tokens equals 4,000 gold, that's basically a lot of money for a single card in a card game. Now, I know that's not a lot of money. I know people spend thousands and thousands and thousands of euros on things like Magic the Gathering or even Hearthstone, but that's a little bit rich for my blood, but we shall see. Anyway, World of Tanks Generals, guys, first look at it. I think there's a core game here. I think it needs a lot of work, but I definitely think there's a possibility for improvement. I think there's possibility for success. And while I might pop in every now and again to see how far the game has progressed, I think I'll be sticking with World of Tanks and World of Warships, at least till there's been a little bit more polish. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.